Okay. Glad I. Sorry for the inconvenience there. Glad I did it earlier rather than later. Wanted to make sure it was working, and I didn't trust it when I couldn't see the broadcast. Sorry to that one person who was there. Um, yeah, so we are watching the premiere of their special announcement. The things that I think would be very funny. One, if they actually had the gall to delay the game again, I would laugh and then my heart would break, but I would still be laughing as it happened. Two, it would be really funny if they used the Hornet meme of the planned Silk Song tomorrow. We're here. If they use that and they're going to release it tomorrow, that would be insane. And then three, I think it would be funny if they just shadow dropped the game today. There was some ARG, whatever, that pointed to August being a release date, or at least a date for news, and it is a date for news. And so if it drops today, I will buy it immediately and then just spend basically the rest of the day streaming it. As much time as I can sit and just play. I'll need to get up and get food at some point. But I would happily just play Silk Song all day today. Take a break from Tears of the Kingdom. But yeah, it's finally here. We're just gonna have to see. Yeah, I don't know. I watched some of the demo gameplay from Gamescom. It's hard because it's all poorly recorded on phones and whatnot. But it does look pretty slick, and just the flow of the jump is one of the biggest things. Blasphemous is a really cool idea for a Metroidvania and has a lot of great art, a lot of great story. It's all really cool, but the jump is so unsatisfying. Cuphead is not a Metroidvania, but it is a platformer, and I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I have a friend who like platinumed it on his PlayStation, and he loves it, and it's great, but I can't stand it because the jump is just the same speed all the way throughout, and it's so hard to go to that from Hollow Knight, where it's parabolic. I was a little surprised that it was only like 97,000 people waiting, because I've seen worse things with more people watching. Obviously, we still have 10 minutes, and so people are probably still getting ready, but so yeah, the jumps are big in Metroidvanias, and from the demo, it looks like the jump is good in this game. It'd be cool if the demo was available to everyone. I can understand why not, but like also. So yeah, Hollow Knight's a great game. I don't love it as much as some people do. I put myself in like the upper 80 percentile of people who, I guess upper 20 percentile of people who like Hollow Knight. I did not do all bindings for all Pantheons, because that just seems stupid to me. And I did not do all Radiant bosses. I did a number of Radiant bosses. I did Radiant Nightmare King Grim, and that was my big achievement, because I love that fight. Radiant Markoth was the worst. I have not done Radiant Pure Vessel. I don't think I've even done the second tier, the one hit, or the double damage Pure Vessel. And I certainly haven't done Absolute Radiance. I can barely beat Absolute Radiance consistently on a good day. That said, I did. I got all the trophies on PC, and then I got all the achievements on PC, and then I got all the trophies on PlayStation separately, and it was a good time. I've thought about doing it on Switch. I own the game on Switch as well. Haven't bothered though, because again, I don't love the game like other people love it. I have a friend who got me into Hollow Knight after a break who does speedruns casually and just loves playing the game and modding and doing randomizers. And I've tried that, and it was cool, but it wasn't like, I don't know. I prefer novelty to that kind of grinding, except for Pokemon Puzzle League. So yeah, anyway, I'm just happy that we made it here. And that Team Cherry finally decided to announce something. I believe Jason Schreier said his article is going up at 10:30, same time as as this presentation. And so I'm very interested to read that article. I don't know if I'll read it aloud per se, but we'll at least scroll through it. Maybe I'll read it aloud. I don't know. Because like there's gotta be juicy stuff from that interview, from them finally talking to someone about, not talking to anyone for 6 or 7 years. Not quite that far. I think their last formal tweet was in like 2022. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I'm willing to defend Team Fit Cherry because every human being has the right to privacy and has the right, even if they're your favorite author, even if they're your favorite director, whatever, doesn't matter what you think they owe you. They're just a person, and anything that you get from another person is basically goodwill. You're not entitled to things from other people except maybe your parents, and even then that does stop after a period of time. So people who hate Team Cherry because they feel obligated for news or something, it's like, no, you don't understand how the world works. So I'm willing to defend Team Cherry for that, but I don't like Team Cherry for the things that they've chosen to do. In that, like, I don't approve of the things they're doing. I have no particular feelings for Ari or Will personally. I've never met them. I don't know anything about them. But I don't like the decisions that they made. I don't support or approve of those decisions, but I understand the justification for those decisions. The community manager, Leth, said that Silksong is going to come out before Crowsworn, but he also does community management for Crowsworn as well. And so I'm excited because Crowsworn, the demo for that was also very good. And very, like, distinct enough from Hollow Knight that it's like, okay, they're not just ripping it off. They've got their own juice that they're putting into the game. But it had the same good parabolic jump. And I'm very excited for that. Because I think there's a lot of room for good innovation in Metroidvanias, and especially for combat-focused Metroidvanias. Because, like, a big part of why Hollow Knight's so cool is that as you progress through the game, the bosses require you to use different tools. You don't have to use the Shadow Dash for anything, I don't think, not explicitly, but it certainly helps for things like the Pure Vessel or Absolute Radiance or the Lost Kin as well, the Dreamer version especially. It does help, I think, a little bit. But the double jump is a really big example of, like, okay, you need to be able to have that level of height to be able to fight some of these bosses. And so, yeah, like, I think there's a lot of room for different, especially, again, combat-focused Metroidvanias. And Crowsworn, you had bullets, you had the different, I think they've said that they're going to do different weapons. The primary ones are the scythes, but I think there are different weapons that you'll be able to equip. And I think like 3 or 4 good distinct weapon movesets would be really cool. And then having some bosses that play better with others, like, I think there's a lot of room there. There are a bunch of, like, forgive the judgmental phrase, but like generic Metroidvanias that, like, they focus on the art style or the story or the atmosphere or the vibes or whatever. And that's a choice. That's fine. Some people like that. I'm just picky in that I want games to play unique rather than look or appear or feel unique in terms of the vibe. And so again, that's why I'm really excited for Silksong. because Hollow Knight's very lateral, up, down, left, right, but Hornet has a bunch of diagonal attacks from the footage they've revealed, and I think that's a very distinct change, and it's going to make the game feel very different. So yeah. Excuse me. Just looking to see where the article might be posted. Yeah, anyway. Again, we are minutes away, and I am excited. Forgive me as I'm trying to get my other tabs in a good spot. Yeah. I would wager that it's going... A lot of games have announced that they're coming out in October recently, and so while I don't think they're going to reflexively change for anything, I would be surprised and a little like stressed if they're going to release in October. I think September would be a good time. There still isn't that much happening in September. November is getting a little stacked. So we'll see. Again, I'm still holding out for the possibility of releasing today, but that's a fool's dream at the very least. But what are we Hollow Knight fans if not dreamers? So it says 60 seconds, but it's not counting down, so I think that's lying. So quick tangent. I don't like doing this, if I'm being honest. I would rather have everyone just go watch the actual announcement. And so it irritates me seeing like IGN having 3.7 thousand viewers. Fireborn, I totally get it, because people like Fireborn, people like Mossbag, people like that's actual content creators. That's okay, and that's why I'm doing it, is because I think it's okay if you do it, if there's something you care about. It's like, oh, people want to share this with you because you're your parasocial relationship. But freaking IGN and freaking GameSpot and other like news agencies that are getting views, I don't know, it irritates me. It's helpful, people look for IGN to know for news and whatever, but anyway, yeah, tiny rant over. Almost 250,000. We'll see how high that gets. Anyway, this is like in the beginning of the workday in a lot of America. And obviously there are fans all over the world for Hollow Knight, but I wonder how... I wonder what the population spread of... Because this, I mean, if I understand my time zones right, this is like... Okay, cool. Thank you for letting us full screen it. If I understand my time zones, Australia at this point is like 2 in the morning. Maybe not that far, but they're closer to Japan than to us, I thought. In terms of like lateral. I honestly don't know. My world geography is not great. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these projections have it basically due south of Japan, and so it's about 9-10 hours behind us, or 12 hours ahead of us, 16 hours ahead of us. So yeah, interesting that they are on some level publishing to Gamescom, publishing to the US for this broadcast. But I mean, I don't know, I'm happy to be able to not have to wake up at 2 a.m. to watch it or stay up till midnight. Never hurts to have a song that is 60 beats per minute as their countdown song. Just the subtle cymbal or the hi-hat tap every second. Like, that's a good way to build hype. Yep. You swap it 1 minute, get it more intense. Countdown music is a great thing. It is unironically very interesting, the different ways that music can be used to build hype. I'm a little annoyed that the numbers are just like, it's sliding, yeah, but like it would have been nicer if it was lined up more nicely. It's so loud. September. Just September 4th. That's like 2 weeks from now. Yeah, 2 weeks to the day. Wow. Very exciting. Very exciting. I mean, we'll see. I think that's everything. Okay. Oh no. Is it a subscription-based article? Can I get around that paywall? Disgusting. Oh, fam. Oh, fam, I guess we're not reading the article today, but that's okay. Well, September 4th. The world can move on. We have a release date, and odds are it will land. So, thank you for watching. I'm going to go read that article, see if I can find a way around the paywall. And I hope you all have a good day. Bye-bye.